All right, everybody. So today, I am just showing up to a new campus. Um, I just left Plamosa. Hi, kitty. How are you? Yeah. And today is hopefully the last day of the windy days. But I need to get out of there. I had itchy feet. I've been wanting to get on the road for a while now. The Jeep, that was its first trip that the engine light didn't come back on, unfortunately, or fortunately. But so that was a very small trip, though. So now it's more or less just gonna get the keys and unlock so that I have some room inside there. It is actually getting into the windy parts of the I'm only gonna have this open long enough just to get my stuff out of here because it's gonna be super windy in there. Yeah. Went from 3 chairs to 1 chair. The mice lights, tool pouch, compact saws, extendable ladder. I think this is actually extra wood, so that'll go in the back of the Jeep for the night. Blankets, vacuum, no more butt crack. Trying to keep the butt crack to a minimum. Sorry, ladies. I don't have an OnlyFans account. Oh yeah, it's starting to be a little windy. I also had Erin parked in her bus. I mean, granted, a lot of times we were together. I wasn't there, she wasn't there, so-and-so, but at least the vehicle was still there. So this is just kind of cold stuff. Blankets and a jacket and such. So that can stay outside. It's actually really nice to be able to see that floor. It's a big thing. I say it all the time. Give yourself space to live. Don't be crawling over things. You gotta move stuff outside, do what you gotta do. I know it's easier said than done for me, but yes, if I can just move stuff outside and not have to walk around it, much nicer. I got a reload on aspen shavings, pet bedding. If you know, you know. It's been a while. I've been actually just using dirt. It's been working great, but it makes the bag a little heavy at the end, especially if you're waiting. I go sometimes a week or two. If it was nice and not windy outside, this door would stay open. But for now, it'll just stay in its vented spot. So you can actually see it's still open. And besides, these things really do let a lot of air in there. That guy, there's one on the other side. What do you want? Huh? What do you want? That one down there. So between the two of those guys, at night when it's windy like this, you can hear the wind whipping through. It's pretty decent. Whoa. Oh yeah, you can hear it going right through, like, whoa, huh? What do you want? It's just a bag. It's just a bag. It's just a bag. So now, I gotta go inside. Do some organizing in here. Put my pans back up and all that stuff. So I'm gonna find a spot for you guys, and we'll go from there. Ah, I don't know why I still have that. Must be the kid in me. Same reason why I can't stop eating Reese's cups. Yummy. Katie drinks a lot of water. I drink a lot of coffee. So neither one of us can complain about the other. So yes, I do have a coffee pot, an electric coffee pot, and I do use it sometimes when it's really hot out, really sunny out, all those kind of things. I go ahead and use it. I might use it. I was thinking about possibly using it tomorrow, just because I'm at 100% both the Jeep and the trailer. So I'm rocking just about 700 amp hours of lithium full right now. So I shouldn't have a problem doing anything. Famous last words, I know. So in the meantime, when it's cold out, or if I'm lacking on power, then I go ahead and just boil the water and use the pour over. And I just put the coffee in the coffee pot like it's going to use it itself, and then I just pour it over. You guys probably seen that in a past video. And I like pour over coffee. I don't know what the difference is or whatever, but I think it might taste different, so I do it. And I drink coffee. But only iced coffee, which is another thing. So I'll probably make the coffee today or tonight. And generally that's what it is. It's like today, right now, I'm at 100%. So I might use a coffee pot, the electric coffee pot, to make coffee right now while I'm fully charged and still have solar. And then I don't have to worry about it. And then I'll just let it sit in the coffee pot and cool down. And then I'll put it in the other coffee pot, this one up here. As you can see, that's how much coffee I have still. But that's just ready because, well, another reason is I wanted to empty that blue water jug so that I can bring it to get filled up. And I still have one more 5-gallon in the back, and I always have a gallon in the Jeep just in case. But other than that, it's more or less just cleanup now. It's getting really dusty out here. All this wind is just blowing dirt and dust everywhere inside here. I'm looking around. It's kind of disgusting. I'm sorry it's so dirty, guys. But this is the trailer. What do you think? I do have a little spot that I do my computer, my laptop usually sits there. A cooking spot, spices, the printer, the laptop, crimper, some tools, some camping stuff, dog food, 2 things of propane. That's where the 5-gallon of water is back there. That's all the solar. I do have an additional battery back there that's going to be covered up soon. And then I do have that RV fridge out of the Jeep in here. It's just covered by my blanket for now. And then I just kind of made some improvised shelves, just something to use for now. I installed the adjustables so I can just move around when I want to. But as of now, this was here when I drove. So basically everything was already here. It just had other stuff on the floor also. So yeah, let's see how that works out. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not very big. This is where I do my dishes normally. I'll just take this and bring it over here. I just finally got some straight razors. I haven't had any in a long time. But, and then, of course, that just stuff moves out of the way. That's just dirty clothes over there that I haven't put in. But then this comes down. This basically unstraps. I don't want to crush my bag right now, but come down and my bed is out. That's my bed. I got a 30-inch by 80-inch area that I sleep in. I don't necessarily call it a bed yet because, as you can see, I'm just using folded over bed topper. I think it was 1 inch or 1.5 inch foam. It's a little better than sleeping on the plywood itself, but one of the worst things about it is it's actually sticky. Not sticky, but like, you know, if your clothes touch it, it's like velcros to it almost, and then you got to peel it off. So that's one of my next projects. This whole bed area is one of my next projects. But and then you can see that's the area on the outside that the vent comes back in, and I just kind of made it so that these flaps of tape, they can open up when it gets really gusty out there, let some air in, or if I want to, I can just take this one and stick it up and then just do whatever. So I do get some air if I want to, but if I want to more or less just keep it kind of, you know, if it's really cold outside and stuff like that, I'll just leave it shut. There's also the other one is down underneath over there, which I figured would be a good spot. Oh, you can see it right there. That's a good spot considering the propane. This right here, propane is heavier than air, I believe. So if anything, it should go down there. And I told it if it was going to leave the tank that it had to go directly through that hole and outside. And it said it would. So it should be good. Hi, Katie. And that's camp. Is that 15 minutes? Less than that? Total? 20 minutes? And it will get faster and easier sooner or later as the stuff gets smaller in the camper and the trailer. Okay.